Okay. Shalom, shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off this video by giving our honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Acha Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles, the elder bishops, and elder bishops, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect. All right. So through the Spirit, you know, I prepared the table. I killed my oxen. I set up this lesson through the Spirit. Lord willing, this will be edifying, man. And I hope I set the table. I prepared the precepts. I pray that you brothers get edified. You brothers and sisters listening in truth and sincerity. All right, because again, these words that Yahweh Bashem Shai, the words of Yahweh Bashem Shai, they're meat indeed. Okay, they're spiritual food, man, to keep our spirits going, to keep this hope going, to keep that fire lit up in us, man. And that's what's gonna keep us stable in the days to come. Okay, our faith in these words will keep us stable in the days of adversity, in the days of evil. Okay, when you see the people dropping dead of hunger, okay, by your side, okay, when you see these people dying of thirst, okay, because they do not fear the Lord, because they didn't trust in the Lord, because they didn't seek the Lord, man, then you will understand. Like, you understand it now, but it's gonna be uh more visible, more clear in those days. Okay, the difference between those that serve the Lord and those that don't. Okay, they will come to know the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem El Shai through hunger, through suffering. Okay, so quick, so let's get into it, man. Lord willing, this will be edifying. Okay, so it says here in Lamentation 4:9, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. Okay, for these pine away stricken through for want of the fruits of the field. Okay, so it's better for you to die of a gunshot. It's better for you to die of a pestilence. Okay, it's better for you to die. Okay, any other way than by hunger, man. Because dying of hunger, you're dying slowly, man. Okay, you feel it, man. Okay, your stomach touches your spinal cord, man. Okay, you pine away. It's like you're being wasted away to the point even you start eating yourself, man. Your flesh starts eating itself, man. Okay, because it wants to live. You see, but again, it's better to die of the sword, dying of gunshots, man. Okay, all right, than to be killed by hunger, and that's the death that's awaiting a lot of people in this world in the times to come, man. All right, it says here in Ezekiel 5:16. For when I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, and who's that speaking? It's Yahweh. Okay, those are the words of Yahweh. Yahweh will send those evil arrows of famine. Okay, which shall be for their destruction. Okay, not for their good, not for their well-being. It's for their destruction. Okay, so that they can acknowledge that they went off, starting with the wicked of Israel. Okay, the famine is for them to acknowledge their sins, man. Okay, and to punish the other nations, man. It's for their destruction. And I will send to destroy Salakia, and which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and I will break your staff of bread. Okay, so in the times to come, man, people are gonna be struggling to get food, man. Okay, people are gonna be uh scrapping for things, man. Okay, soon the grocery stores won't be able to provide you with your necessary day-to-day groceries, man. The essentials, okay, food, water, okay, toiletries, all these things, man, is gonna come to an end, man. Okay, and that's the sad the wickedness of this kingdom, because everyone is dependent on Esau to for their water, for their bread, for everything, man. You have to go to the devil for want of everything, man. Okay, you see, so when this system breaks down, when there's a lack of food, when there's a lack of essentials, you're through. Because first off, most people don't know how to hunt. They don't know how to grow their own food. Okay, the basic the necessity that a human should know how to do. They don't know, man. Okay, they don't know how to fish. I say they, but me too. I don't know how to fish. I don't know how to hunt. Okay, but the difference between us and them is that we have hope, and the Lord will feed them that trust in Him. Okay, there is, as it says. Let me bring that out. It says here in Proverbs 10:3, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai. So again, it's the Lord. He will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish, but He casteth away the substance of the wicked. He will not suffer you if you're righteous. If you serve Him, you will not famish. Okay, as it says in it says what in Ezekiel, my servant shall eat. Let me bring it out. Ezekiel 65. What's it like here? Ezekiel 65. Is that the King James? Let me try to get another one just to make sure I don't want to get Ezekiel 35, Ezekiel 65 and 13, and it reads, therefore, thus said the Lord power. Again, it's Yahweh Bashim Yashai that's saying this, not me. Okay, it's the Lord that those are His words. Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Okay, that's what's awaiting the people of the world, man. Those that are walking, they refuse to submit themselves to the Lord and hearken unto His ordinances, man. They're gonna suffer, man. They're gonna be ashamed. Not only are they gonna be ashamed, they're gonna be hungry. Okay. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. That's what's awaiting these people, man. Vexation of spirit. Okay. Knowing that, yo, I fucked up, and that is the reason why I'm suffering right now. The Lord is against me because I was against the Lord. The whole time when I had this opportunity to turn back to the Lord, I used this grace period as a joke. Okay, and I furthered my walk in wickedness, man. I further departed from the Lord each and every day instead of turning back to Him, while His prophets were out there. I did not take heed to the words, man. And that's how you're gonna know the Lord, through your hunger, through your shame, through your thirst. Okay, through that vexation of spirit, knowing that if you hearken unto the words, you would have been protected. Okay, knowing that you fucked up, man. Okay, you see. And again, these people are gonna acknowledge these things, man. It's gonna come to their minds. They're gonna have to acknowledge their sins, man. Okay, because again, the Lord, when He judges someone, He makes you understand. It's like the same thing when you go to court. When you go to court, they read you your infractions, why you're being judged. Okay, you did this. Okay, you did a trespassing. You committed trespassing. You damaged goods. Okay, you did what else? What else? You theft. Okay, you assault. Whatever you did. They list the list of evils of wickedness that you committed. Okay, and then you get sentenced for those evils that you've done. Okay, the same reason why the Lord is punishing these people with famine. Okay, with thirst. Okay, because they refuse to hearken unto the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. Speaking of you Israelites, you Negro, Latino, and Native Indians, and those that are scattered among the nations, man, you're gonna suffer as the heathens because you refuse to accept your heritage and to turn back. You refuse to acknowledge your power, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Yahweh, which is the Father, and Yahweh Shai, which is the Son, okay, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Okay, so again, that's gonna be the difference between those that trust in the Lord and those that don't, man. Okay, there's another precept, second Ezra, Salakia, second Ezra, yeah, second Ezra 2 and 28. Let's start at 27. Okay, actually, those here. This is the revised. Okay, 28. It says here in second Ezra 2 and 27, and it reads, let's see. I don't like all these pop-ups. Salakia. Let me just read it from the Google. It reads, 2nd Ezra 2:27, be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. What does it mean to have abundance? To have a surplus, okay? To not be lacking, okay? That's what's going to be the difference between those that serve the Lord and those that don't. Those that serve the Lord are going to want, okay? And again, Yahushua said what? Uh, when you, those that believe in me shall never thirst again, shall never be hungry again, okay? But now it's really going to be on the physical, because while these people are thirsty and hungry, we're actually going to be able to eat and not be lacking of anything, man. The Lord will sustain us, man. Okay, that's the same power that fed us manna for 40 years in the desert, man. Okay, we didn't die of hunger in the desert, man. Okay, when we fled from Egypt, when the Lord delivered us from Egypt, we weren't dying of hunger. The Lord was feeding us, man. Okay, the same power is the same power that's gonna feed us today, man. And you have to believe it. Okay, the heathen shall envy thee. The heathen, but also the 2/3 of Israel, the wicked of our people, man. Okay, that chose to reject the Lord and chose to trust in oppression, that chose to side with Satan. Okay, the heathen, okay, shall envy thee, but they shall not be able to do nothing against thee, said the Lord. All they're gonna have is their eyes to cry, okay, and beg for mercy. Okay, and again, if we don't want to share our food, we don't have to share our food, man. Right? These people are gonna, we're gonna, and again, we're gonna see these people. I say we, Lord willing, we're a part of that number. Okay, we're gonna see these people suffering from hunger, and we're gonna know why. It's like, this guy's wicked. This guy in his world, in the world, man, he chose Satan over the Lord, man. That's why he's suffering like that, man. We're gonna understand judgment. We're gonna have a different spirit, man. Okay, even now we have a different spirit, man. When we see death, we don't see death like these regular people, man. We understand that that's judgment from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So when these people are suffering from hunger and thirst, we're gonna know, because you are an enemy of the Lord, man. Because if you're righteous, you will not suffer hunger. Okay, unless that was a test from the Lord, because hey, it might happen that the Lord causes you to go 2 or 3 days without eating, but then eventually on the fourth day, the Lord gives you an abundance. That abundance comes on the fourth day. But again, those 3 days that you went without food was a trial to see if you're gonna fold. Are you gonna eat pork because it's on the side of the road? That's the only option that you have. Are you gonna eat the pork, or you're gonna keep walking and trust in the Lord? Okay, are you gonna start eating rabbit, things that are unlawful? Are you gonna turn into cannibalism because you have nothing in front, you have no food that is lawful in front of you? Are you gonna start looking at the people around you funny because you want to eat? All these things, again, you might not have food immediately, but you just know that the Lord will provide, man. Okay, because again, these people will turn to cannibalism, man. As it says, what? Let me bring out a. Let me see. Drunk with blood. Let me see. Isaiah 46 to like Isaiah 49. Let me bring it out in the 49 and 26. Isaiah 49 and 26, and it says, and I will feed them that oppress thee with their own flesh. Okay, so they're starting with the Edomites, man. You know, Edom is a demon, man. He goes astray as soon as he be born. He's already eating human flesh. Okay, the elites of this world, man, they're already eating human flesh, man, doing sacrifices, drinking blood. They're already doing these things, man, in secret. Okay, so when the time comes, man, there's no shame for them. But even the low level Edomites are not used to doing these things. They're gonna go to revert to their beast like nature. Okay, and they're gonna do these things, man. Okay, Satan is gonna come upon them, and they're gonna look at their neighbor as their next meal, man, and these other nations as well. Okay, that's what's gonna happen. That's the times that we're going into. It tells us that the day of the Lord is gonna be like Jacob's trouble is gonna be like a day like never before, man, in history. worse than the flood, worse than the World War I, World War II, okay, worse than slavery, okay. So you can only imagine, like you can barely imagine what's going to happen. Even Ezra said, woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days, okay, because the gravity, the seriousness, okay, the chaos, the evils that are going to be roaming on the earth, man, okay. Those are the times that we're coming into, man, where it's going to be normal to see these people chewing on other people's legs, okay, blood and all, man. They don't care, man, if it's cooked, uncooked. They don't care if they're gonna eat it, okay, because they're hungry, okay. And again, because they did not fear the Lord, they didn't choose the fear of the Lord. That's where they're gonna be left to their own advices, man. Left to their own devices, man. Left to fend for their own selves, and that's gonna lead them to turn to cannibalism, man. Okay, or to die of hunger. If they don't uh, end up becoming a cannibal, they're gonna end up dying of hunger regardless. There's death awaits them. Okay, and you know these people, man, they're gonna get carnal real quick, man. They're already carnal. Okay, they're gonna tap into their carnality to 100%, man. Just as we're seeking to tap in the spirit, we want to tap into the spiritual, to the fullness of our ability. They're gonna tap into the carnality to the fullest of their ability. All right, they won't have any remorse. They won't have any pity in that time. It says the love of many shall wax cold. For you to become a cannibal, your love there, you have to have no more love in your heart, man. You must have seen some shit, man. Okay, in that time, people are gonna be thinking in the mentality of kill or be killed. And if you kill, you're killing to eat too, man. It's not killing to just kill. You're killing so you can eat that person, man. That's how these people are gonna move, man. That's why you gotta be careful who you want around you in those days, man. That's why you should only be surrounding yourself with people that fear the Lord, because you know that we're not gonna bow down to stoop down to such levels. Okay, we would rather die than to eat pork. We would rather die than to start than to turn to cannibalism. Okay, you see. So it says here, I will feed them that oppress thee with their own flesh, and they shall be drunken with their own blood. For you to be drunk, that means you drank to a certain level. These people are gonna eat blood to a certain level, man. Okay, as with the sweet wine, and all the flesh shall know that I, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yashai, thy Savior, and that Salakia, and all the flesh shall know that I, the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, am thy Savior and thy Redeemer, the mighty one of Jacob. And how shall they know? Because we're not gonna be eating blood, man. We're not gonna be drunken. We're not gonna eat human flesh, man. They're gonna see. Okay, when these people shall mourn and howl from vexation, you see, they're gonna mourn, man. So like when they're gonna howl and be sorrowful and be mournful, we're gonna rejoice and we're gonna have abundance, and they're gonna see that difference between them and us is gonna be visible, man. Okay, it's gonna be visible, man. Right, to the point they're gonna be like, yo, these guys, man, these same guys that were in the corner, man, they're eating, they're not troubled. Okay, it's like the evils is not touching them. They have a hedge round about them. How is that possible? It's because Yahweh Bashim Yashai is protecting us, man. Okay, you see. So again, let me see if I have another precept. Okay. And again, that's the thing, man. The people will know that it's Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man, that's doing all these things, man. I'm gonna bring out Second Ezra, maybe close it out from there. Let me see. Okay. Second Ezra, let me bring it out. Second Ezra 15. I'll start at 10. It says here, behold, my people Second Ezra 15 and 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretch out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Okay, and you have to remember, one of the plagues that the Lord sent upon Egypt was what? He turned the water into blood. Okay, he turned the water into blood. He even killed the cattle. Okay, let me bring those out, man. Okay, I believe it's Exodus. Let me see. Okay, Exodus 7. Start at 19, 25, and it reads, Exodus 7 and 19. And the Lord spake unto Moses, say unto Aaron, take thy rod, and stretch out thine hand upon the waters of Egypt, and upon their streams, upon their rivers, and upon their ponds, and upon all their pools of water, that they may become blood, and that there may be blood throughout all the land of Egypt. You see, the same way that I read, your oppressor shall drink blood. That's the same thing that's gonna happen. But then them is gonna be for real, man. The Lord might turn the waters into blood because He says He's gonna bring the plagues of Egypt again. The Lord might turn the waters, the water supplies into blood. Or it just might be the fact that they, because of cannibalism, these people end up drinking blood, man. Okay, eating blood. Okay, it says what? uh, and that and that there may be blood throughout all the land of Egypt, both in vessels of wood and vessels of stone. So even in your reserve, the water that you set aside, that the Lord turned those waters into blood, man. So everyone was through, man. So that meant that the water was not drinkable, man. In the land of Egypt, the whole water was not. There was no water that was drinkable, man. Okay, so it says here, and Moses and Aaron did so as the Lord commanded, and he lifted up the rod and smote the waters that were in the river, and in the sight of Pharaoh and in the sight of his servants. And all the water that were in the rivers were turned to blood. And the fish that was in the river died. So even the fish, you can't even eat the fish, man. Maybe they did because they're wicked. Okay, those Egyptians are heathens, so maybe they did eat the fish. Okay, but the law says you're not supposed to eat something that died of itself. Okay, so if you're righteous in that time, you like, especially in this time, let's say in this time you see something like this happen, where the water is turns into blood, and you see the fish that were in the water float up, and they're dead. You're not gonna touch it because you don't know what happened, man. Okay, it's not gonna be lawful. Okay, but again, it says here, uh and the fish that was in the river died, and the river stank, and the Egyptians could not drink the water of the river, and there was blood throughout all the land of Egypt. And the magicians of Egypt did so with their enchantments, and Pharaoh's heart was hardened, neither did he hearken unto them as the Lord has said. Okay, and Pharaoh turned and went into his house, neither did he set his heart to this also. So even in the time of evil, these people are not going to consider that's the work of the Lord. But then eventually they're gonna have to acknowledge, because even Pharaoh acknowledged that this was Yahweh Bashem El Shai. Even his servants, the magicians, the wizards, the warlocks, had to acknowledge that, yo, this is the hand of Yahweh Bashem El Shai who's doing all these things. Okay, so eventually, when all hell breaks loose, when the pride of these people are based, okay, when they have no more options, they're gonna have to acknowledge first off their sins, and that's the Lord sending these plagues, man. Okay, because the Lord will not give His glory unto another. These people must acknowledge. Okay, and even us as men of Yahweh Bashim Shai, when we're gonna be delivered, when we're gonna be fed, when we're gonna be well taken care of, through the mercies of Yahweh Bashim Shai, we're gonna give thanks and glory unto Him. We're gonna glorify the Lord, man, from every deliverance that He takes, that He does for us, man. Every situation, every ill situation that He takes us out of. Okay, the every meal that He provides for us, we're gonna give thanks unto Yahweh Bashim Shai. We're gonna glorify Him, man. Okay, and the people are gonna notice and witness these things, man. It says here, and Pharaoh turned and went into his house. Neither did he set neither did he set his heart to this also. Salakia, a bit excited, you know, because again, that comes to the part of that goes as well with the I told you so. That's a part of the I told you so. Seeing these people die of hunger, die of thirst. Okay, because again, we've been warning them. We've been telling them to get right with Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. It's them that refuse. It's them that are pulling away the shoulder. Okay. So again, yeah, it's, you only have your tears, your eyes to cry, man. That's it, man. Don't look our way when we're eating good, man. When we're taking, when we're good, when the Lord takes good care of us, man, because we put our trust in Him. Okay, and all the Egyptians digged round about the rivers of for water to drink, and they could not drink of the water of the river. And 7 days were fulfilled after the Lord had smitten the rivers. So they went on the whole fast, man, a dry fast, because they weren't expecting it. So these people went on a dry fast for from water for a whole 7 days, man. They went 7 days without drinking water, man. They were through. They were through, man. You see, and the people back then were more strong mentally. So imagine now, even 2 days, 3 days without going with water, man. These people are gonna bug out, man, and then they're gonna resort to the carnal instinct. Okay, they're gonna revert to their carnality, and they're gonna start eating each other, killing each other. Chaos is gonna rage rampant, man. That's what's gonna happen, man. Okay, let me see. So it says here, back to Second Ezra 15 and 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretch out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plagues and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. So again, it's for punishment, it's for destruction, it's not for good. Okay, it's for the good for those that want the downfall of this kingdom, that are seeking the kingdom of heaven to come, man, because we are sick and tired of this wicked kingdom. We want these things, these plagues, these evils to come upon this place, because we know that after this comes the kingdom of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. This is only a part of the movie. Okay, before we get to the bright future, we have to go to that period of darkness. Okay, so it says here, uh, they that till the ground shall mourn for their seed, for their seeds shall fail through the blasting in hell and with fearful constellation. So even the food, is not gonna even the ground will not produce fruits any as much, man. The Lord is gonna stop the seeds to grow from producing fruit. Okay, you see. So even how can I say that, the farmers, okay, the people that deal with seeds, okay, well, in French they say agriculture, man. I forget how to say it in English. Let me try to bring it out. Um, Algi, Greek fudge, man. I can't say it in English. Let me see. Agriculture, agriculture. That's a like me. I'm a French brother, man. Let me Here we go. Agriculture, man. In the French is so much easier. But anyways, uh, it's so much easier to pronounce this word, especially it's just this word, agriculture. Here we go, agriculture. Those the people that deal with agriculture, they're going to they're gonna catch hell, man. The Lord's not gonna give them the increase, okay, of the fruits of the earth, okay. So when you jump into verse, I believe verse 19, it reads, a man shall have no pity. So again, that pity, they won't have pity. The love of many shall wax cold. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods. Why? Because of lack of bread. They're gonna get carnal. These people are gonna get carnal, man. Hi neighbor, how you doing, neighbor? Oh, how's it going, man? I invite you to the barbecue, man. Oh, yo, I had a good week. Da, 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 da. This same guy is gonna come knocking at your door with an AK-47, man, telling you where's the food at, man. All right? I want your food. Okay? He's gonna pull up with that UK accent. Give me your grub. I want your grub. Give me your food. I know you got food in the basement. All right? Give me all that. All that. Run it up. Okay? So like it, man. That's the UK slang, man. UK accent, man. You know? But again, it says here, they shall spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation, for all the hell that's breaking loose, man, for all the loose that's breaking hell, man. All right, they're gonna get carnal, man. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is gonna be knocking at people's door asking for food, man. Where's the food at, man? Okay, people are gonna become evil, man, towards one another, man. There's not gonna be any love, man. That's why when these people in the world, when they use the word love, love, I love you, I love you, I love you, it's all fake, man. When all hell breaks loose, man, you'll see who's really there for you, and then you'll realize that the people in the world, they're really there for themselves. Okay, that's when people are really gonna acknowledge, man, and that mentality is gonna push them to be even more cruel, even more uh, merciless. Okay, because they're gonna be like, oh shit, man, I was with this guy from all my life. We were buddies. He traded me. He betrayed me so he could eat. Okay, he sold me. He whacked me across the head. Okay, he whacked me across the head so he can get the last piece of Cheerio. Okay, that last Cheerio, he whacked me across the head so he could have it. You wake up, you're through. There's no more food. Yo, come on, man. That's the time that we're coming into, man. Okay, you jump into verse 49, and it reads, again, this is the Lord speaking. I will send upon thee, so like I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence. Those are the things that they're about to happen on this earth, man. In a huge scale. Okay, not in just one event or it happened there. It's good. No, man. All these things is gonna be polycrisis, polycrises. Okay, all over the world, man. One thing happening there, another thing happening there. It's gonna be like a domino effect, man, where all hell breaks loose, man. When there's no peace nowhere. Okay, as Yahushua said, what I am not come to send peace on the earth, man. Okay, and what I come to send a sword. I came to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it already be kindled? Okay, the fire is already gonna be kindled. The fire is being ignited as we speak. Things are things are coming to pass as we speak. Okay, but we're not at the fullness of it, man. Okay, even the fullness is when Yahushua arrives. Okay, that's the climax of the story. Okay, but before that, things are happening gradually. But each and every day, the fire is being lit up. The fire is being lit up. How can I say that? It's being put up a notch. Okay, the fire is leveling up each and every day, and closer and closer and closer to the day of the Lord, man. Okay, so again, that's those dominoes falling into place, each and every one domino after another. But eventually, we're gonna get to the last domino, right? And there's no turning back, man. The dominoes that fell behind, they're not gonna get back up. They're already down, man. It's already gone. We're past that stage. Okay, we're past the stage of time of peace. We're past that stage of talking. Okay, we're now there's wars, rumors of wars, the famine and pestilence. Those things are gonna come, man. And when they're here, they're not gonna turn back. As the Lord said, is as the arrow being shot of a mighty archer does not return. Okay, that's the same way that these plagues will not return until they have accomplished what the Lord has prepared, man. All right. So again, Second Ezra 15 and 49, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. Okay, and then if you jump to, so like if you jump to, where is it? 56, it reads, like as thou hast done unto my chosen. So again, watch how you behave towards the men of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, because it is gonna come and bite you back in the ass, man. Okay, a warning to you that offend one of these little ones. For it would have been better that you tie up a millstone around your neck and drown, man. Okay, it would have been better for you to drown than to die of hunger, to be alive in those times, man. Okay, because it says what, like as thou hast done unto my chosen, said the Lord, even so shall the Most High do unto thee. Okay, and shall deliver thee unto mischief. Okay, so the same way what goes around comes back around, man. So all these people that have mistreated us, abused us, okay, taking light, made light of us, man, made light of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, they're gonna suffer the atrocious consequences, man. The Lord is gonna come and render judgment upon these people, man. the likes that you might not even want to see it, man. Okay, the Lord is the King of terrors, man. He'll make these people suffer for what they have done unto His chosen. Okay, it's not just the regular Israelite; it's His chosen that these people have abused. Okay, but even the Israelites is regardless, man. Okay, regardless of what they've done unto the people of Israel, man, these heathen will have to suffer, and even the wicked of our people will have to suffer, man. Okay, because they have been partakers of the sins of Babylon, man. Okay, it says what? Thy children shall die of hunger. Okay, and thou shalt fall to the sword. Thy cities shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger, and eat their own flesh, and drink their own blood, for very hunger of bread and thirst of water. Okay? That's what's gonna happen. You try to flee from one place to another place, man. You might just end up dying because of the lack of bread, because of the lack of water. You might resort to cannibalism, man. So you don't want to be around Edomites in that day, man. You don't want to be around unbelievers, because that's the mindset that it's gonna result in that, man. When the food runs out, when the water runs out, man, they start looking at each other like the next meal, man. Okay, you see when you start looking at who's ever your neighbor, you start looking at him and you start seeing that you don't see your neighbor anymore. You see chicken wings. You see chicken wings walking around, man. Say shit. I'm waiting for this guy. When the chicken wing goes to bed, you don't even call him Frank anymore. That's not Frank anymore, man. That's my meal, man. When I see the chicken wings go to bed, man, I'm chefing it up, man. You see, that's gonna be the mentality of these people in the days to come, man. All right. But again, us who trust Yahweh Ba'ashem El Shai, we're not gonna be going through these things, man. And even if we go through some kind of adversity, we're still gonna walk in the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem El Shai, and we'll maintain our integrity in the Lord, man. Okay, we're gonna follow Him. It says what the elect love not their lives unto death. So even if our life is in danger, we're not gonna turn back from the ordinances of Yahweh Ba'ashem El Shai. We're not gonna sell out. We're not gonna spoil our integrity and our walk in Yahweh Ba'ashem El Shai. We're gonna die rather than to try to save our life, man. You see? But again, I'll close up with this. Sirach 2 and 10. Let me see. Sirach 2 and 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon his name? So that's something that you have to, if I can end the lesson with that, and make allow you brothers to you brothers and sisters to leave with something, is to remember that the Lord has never forsaken anyone that trusted in him, that put their trust in the Yahweh Ba'ashem El Shai. Okay, no one was ever confounded that sought for him, that trusted in him, that lived in his fear, that abide in his fear again and again, was not forsaken. Okay, the Lord did not forsake anyone that called on his name in truth and in sincerity. All right. So that being said, that's the mindset that we have to walk into, man. All right, because these people are gonna come to know Yahweh Ba'ashem El Shai through hunger, okay, through hell, okay, through bad times, man. While we're gonna have abundance because we're suffering now so that we're not punished with the world, man. We're becoming prisoners of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, prisoners of hope, okay, and submitting ourselves to His will so that we can have mercy in the times of wrath. All right. So that being said, Lord willing, this was edifying. I'd like to give all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Achakodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessing to the hopeful elect. All right. Lord willing, this was edifying. Until next lesson, shalom, shalom, shalom.